Hello, and welcome back to School Night, year 21-22 here at Buchanan High School. My name is Ms. Corgiat, and I am going to be your Students ACE Science 1 teacher this year. Some of the things that we're going to be working on is developing scientific literacy, keeping accurate records through notes, preparing for science courses after high school, developing our collaboration skills, creativity, communication with others, and critical thinking. I am going to expect our students to use clear and accurate language, demonstrating scientific literacy, because they will have an opportunity to present oral and written material that they've prepared regarding one of our scientific topics, and then showing the ability to practice organizing written thoughts. So this year we're going to be focusing on the metric system, and right now we're in the middle of astronomy, and then we'll be moving into more earth science type subjects with earthquakes, volcanoes, weather, erosion, conservation. We'll also be looking at momentum and movement and physics and the history of physics and how it applies to us on Earth with gravity. So a lot of good stuff coming up. Our course materials will be available online. They are located in Google Classroom. If they go into the Classroom tab, it'll be at the very bottom. The topic is at the very bottom. It's called Text and Student Resources. We're going to be working a little bit out of the Holt Physical Science text. I also provide slide deck notes. Those are basically like a slideshow, and there's videos and demonstrations integrated into those notes. And then students are expected to keep their own notes, and they turn those in for points at the end of every unit. So it's important that they stay on top of that. I do post notes in Google Classroom, so those are available. If they fall behind and they miss something, they can always go back and check, and it's organized by date. So they know they missed class on Wednesday, they can go into Google Classroom, look at what we did on Wednesday and say, oh, there's our notes, and they can just get themselves all caught up. So the evaluation procedures and grading policies in my class, students are able to successfully earn points towards their grades by attending regularly and participating. That helps with the learning process naturally, which helps them complete their classwork. And then when they turn in their classwork, they get points for that. And then scoring well on quizzes and tests, that demonstrates that they've understood what we've done in class. If they did not earn a passing grade on a test, I always give the opportunity to retake those quizzes and tests. So there's really no reason for any of our students to fail. I try to be there, make sure that nobody falls behind or through the cracks. If they're not getting it, we got to figure out how to make sure they do get it and move forward. Expectations for me as well as my students, just always do your best to come to class prepared. That's as simple as, bringing something to write with, a pencil or pen. I provide highlighters. If a student, does not have something to write with, I absolutely will provide for them. I also provide notebooks and for them to organize their work in. And I told them they're more than welcome to, put other classwork in there as well. I have hole punches so they can, you know, keep their work organized. Give your best effort, just I let them know that, hey, your teacher's a human being and she's not always feeling her best, or she had kind of a rough morning sometimes leaving the house, but we got to pull it together because this is our job. My job is to be there for them, and their job is to, you know, get their work done and learn and get ready for their future. So I ask them to give their best effort always. Being respectful is huge. Of course, respectful of others, their teacher, any instructional assistants in the class, but also being respectful of themselves. Be kind to themselves. Give themselves grace if they're not getting it. It's okay. I'm sure, we can find a way to, you know, make it right and make it clear. And lastly, let's try to have a positive attitude. Again, going back to that human factor. I don't always have good days, and I sure as heck understand that our students don't always have good days. But we're here, we made it, and they have a teacher who cares about them and wants them to do well. And if they're having a bad day, I'm going to try to turn it around and help them get through it. um, I've also let our students know that if they need someone to talk to, and they don't want to talk to me, or maybe they do and we can't find a solution, or we're not sure how to make it all right. I have resources, and our school is amazing. We have wonderful student resources for um, people who want to help you. Whoops. Thank you so much for attending tonight or this afternoon or whenever you got to watch this slideshow video. I really look forward to having an awesome school year with our students, and please feel free to reach out anytime with any questions or concerns. I'm definitely, I always do my best to support you and your student. Please email me if you have any questions. I do have a phone in my office, but I'm rarely in my office. So best way to get a hold of me is by email. All right. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope y'all have a great day.